Okay, so let's just work through a couple of examples, always remembering our power rule. X to the n has a derivative of nx to the n minus 1. So our first example, we have y equals x to the 20. So then our derivative would just be 20x 20 minus 1, and that would give us 20x to the 19. That would be our answer, right? Alright, next example, we have y equals x to the negative 5. So what we do here is negative 5 out front, x to the negative 5 minus 1, so that gives us negative 5x to the negative 6. And if you want to simplify that further and make sure there's no negative exponents in the numerator, negative 5 over x to the 6th. That would be our final answer. Alright, let's keep going here. Our next example, y equals 8 x to the 4th. So 8, we bring the 4 out front, x to the 4 minus 1. So that gives us 32 x to the 3rd. And that would be our final answer in this case. That wasn't too bad. Let's look at y equals 5x to the 100. So we keep the 5, we multiply by 100, x to the 100 minus 1. So our final answer would be 500 x to the 99, right? That makes sense. Our next problem, y equals negative 3x to the negative 5. So what happens here? Negative 3 to the negative 5, x, negative 5 minus 1. So negative 3 times negative 5 is 15, x, and then negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. And to make that simplified, we have 15 over x to the 6th. So that would be our final answer. Let's look at one that's a little bit more complicated. Y equals 7x to the 1/2. So what we do here is 7 times 1/2, x to the 1/2 minus 1. That gives us 7/2 x to the negative 1/2. And if we simplify that and make sure we have no negative exponents, that would give us 7 over 2x to the 1/2, which is the same as 7 over 2 to the root x. Okay, using some of our other rules, let's look at this one. Y equals root 15 times x. So we keep the root 15, and since our exponent is 1 here, we multiply by 1 times x to the 1 minus 1. So we keep the root 15, and because x is to the exponent of 0, which is equal to 1, right? This is just 1. So then our answer would just be root 15. And let's look at one final example. Y equals 12. And if you use the right rules, because we have no x variable, we have nothing to really derive, our derivative would just be 0. Because the derivative of a constant is just 0. If you have any questions or problems that you're stuck on, just put them in the comments below and I will find them and do a video and answer them if they're really complicated for you.